Oh, we've done it. The last dragon. The last dragon's been killed with the Staff of Ages. Okay, Lackmere. Your path curves and turns and nears an end, or perhaps only a beginning. Yes, a beginning. A beginning which shall soon end for good or ill. Now a choice must be made. Do you, so unfairly chosen, choose to take the mantle? If so, then return the dragon, take the power, and confront the evil. Here we go, I think we're running toward the end here. We're gonna save. Oh, look at this dragon. It's so cool. It's not often that you see very cool 3D models in N64 games that are this complicated. And every single one of them is a treasure. Look at all these segments. I have to assume that with this dragon is still going to move. Otherwise the legs would not be segmented the way they are. Your jaw drops as you behold the legendary Staff of Ages. Take the staff? Yes. We died. You grasp hold of the staff, wondering if such an item is as potent as they claim. The answer comes in the form of a hot jolt that runs up your arm, paralyzing you. Meant only for the chosen to touch, the staff unleashes its deadly power on you. We need to put on the ring. I'm glad I saved. Okay. We have the eye. We have the flute. We have the ring of the kingdom. Anything else here? Nope. Now we can pull the sword from the stone. There we go. We now possess the Staff of Ages. The staff seems curiously dead as you take hold of the thing. It's alive. Ah, we finally have a beast. A monster. Look at this dragon. And now we're riding the dragon. We're doing it. Well, those are some screams, aren't they? Oh, look at this. Oh, this is so awesome. Okay, we're doing it. Look at that castle Shadowgate. Ah, that's the center of the castle that we could never get to. Where are we now? Oh, the dwarves. They must escape the dwarves. I think it's time to save. Okay. Ah, this is climactic. We have to do this. We can't end now. Oh, this is it. This is time. The stable boy's gone. We'll distract the dwarves with the flint. The flames soon spread, devouring everything in its path, as the heat quickly becomes unbearable. Whoa, something. We missed something there. Run away. Ah, yes, we can get through now. Oh, they're on the lookout. Who is this? Oh, it's him. And what exactly are you up to? I do not like your look. Be gone. Hang on. What if I wear this? Jezebel's pendant. You have her pendant. My mother's pendant. Tell me how this is so. No, by the one, I am ruined. She is dead. All this was for her. All that I've tried to do was for her, to be proud, to see me succeed. But it is meaningless now. Oh, I have sinned. She would have been ashamed. I'm murdered. I'm in league with evil. I helped lead an unholy resurrection. Yes, get out of my way. Know this. I will make amends. You say you've come to stop this madness? Then I will help, as much as I can, so leave the soldiers to me. The way is open. I bid you hurry, halfling, for everything is in place and the final spell begins. We're going for it. With the climactic ending, you've reached the Chamber of Holding. A malevolent aura surrounds you. You steel your will as you prepare to confront the coming evil. But you save first. And we need to be fully prepared. We need the Ring of the Kingdom. Oh no, we put it back on. Yeah, we want that on. Okay. Anything around here? No last minute treasures to grab? Oh, that looks like our escape. Do we dare? That is it. That is the staff. There he is. And who is this? An impetuous rodent. Who dares think he can stop me? I'm afraid, young whelp, that this cannot be allowed to happen. But fear not, for I shall dispose of you quickly and painfully. There we go. With an evil grin, the deadly mage casts a look your way. He unleashes his power. Bathed in a white light, you quickly feel your limbs freeze up. The cold sensation envelops your entire body as you are quickly turned to stone. I was trying to figure out what that was there. We now decorate the halls of Castle Shadowgate. Okay, well, first things first. If you didn't know any better, you'd swear this was the Staff of Ages. But even though the resemblance is uncanny, you know it's not the true staff. We have the true staff. Can't be used here. The Dragon Eye? Oh. The sounds of someone approaching echoes throughout the chamber. Uh-oh. Better hide. Here he comes. Oh, this is great. This is so good. Casting the spell, the wizard bends over the staff and begins chanting, "Darkness shall befall. I call you, master, from the power of darkness, come forth. Shadows replace light, I beseech you, master, from the realm of shadows. Come forth, I set you free from the ancient bonds, arise." But you will fail, for the staff is false. Oops, just gonna turn down the volume just a tiny bit. is being consumed by the monster. Ah, exactly as he should be. Sadly, the emulator does not seem to like these sprite image cutscenes. Ah, there he is, the Warlock Lord, the true villain. With a feeble shake of your head, you regain consciousness. So the end of the path is reached? The next few moments will tell. You have fared well, Halfling, a fine hero indeed. If only I could have manifested sooner. As it was, I could only help shield you. Yes, the accursed Belzar is dead, obliterated by the blast from the staff. You showed ingenuity. I'm impressed, but alas, his spell was complete. Can you feel the evil power? The Warlock Lord rises, straining against his bonds. I will do what little I can now, but that will not be enough. My brother is strong. Stronger than I. If only the seed of prophecy was here. If only Lord Jer was here. He alone could wield the staff as it was meant to be. He alone. Ah well, hope remains, eh, Halfling? We must always have hope. You have done well, but it is now for others to finish. If finish we can. I don't think so. Can't be used here. Okay, can we get into that side room? Oh, we're going for it. Oh no, we're outside. That was not what I wanted to do. Oh, this is so great. What a great ending. Okay. I don't know if I want to save here, because there could have been other options. Massive portion of the wall has fallen and blocks the path forward. Let's see this door. This is a tower. But we can go in the tower still. There it is. Oh, the evil Warlock Lord. Yeah, look at that. His all-seeing eye. Wave upon wave of venomous hate radiates out from the form of the Warlock Lord. Oh, we can approach the statue of Lord Jer. Heroic countenance of the statue offers hope. You read a small inscription. In the hour of darkest night, I shall be there to serve and save the kingdom. Ooh. Okay. Section of earth has erupted upward, altering the landscape. This reminds me a lot of Lodos War. The colors and all that. It's the earth getting torn by the magical power. It's a very old anime kind of thing. Anyway, let's go this way, shall we? I suppose we can't. Littered and with debris and rubble. Okay. And we can't go that way. We're going a little long, but that's okay. We gotta see this to the end. Where are we going? Oh, do we need to give him the Staff of Ages? Ah, look, his hand is up in the air. That's probably what it is. Yes. You place the Staff of Ages in the statue's hand. It fits perfectly. Okay, now what? Now the ring, maybe? Yes, on the finger. In an act of reverence, you place the ring on the ring of the kingdom on the statue of Lord Jair. The statue comes alive and hurls the bolt. This is great. Look at this ending. It's amazing. This is fun. And the dragon. With an inhuman cry, the Warlock Lord implodes. Your joy quickly turns to fear as the ground lurches beneath you. It's time to leave, you think as you grab the dragon flute. Answering your call, the last dragon swoops to the ground. You vault to its back. Rising into the air, you see the castle descend into the ground, pulled under by the cataclysmic release of the magic. All that's left are the 4 towers, the rest is buried. Its secrets now hidden. Keeping tight hold of the dragon's neck, you wonder where your adventures will take you. But what happened to all the people in the town? What about the shopkeep, the innkeeper, the guy that we rescued? I guess we might find out. But we've done it, we beat it. That was a climactic finale. A little bit shorter of a finale than I expected, I have to admit. I thought the Dragon Tower was going to be much more of an ordeal. But, yeah, that was a fantastic game. That was really great. I can see why people might not have liked it at the time. This is definitely one of those that I think has gotten better with age. It's definitely much more fun. The weakness is that there are no monsters. I think if there was more danger in there, that might have been a little bit more enticing. And it didn't necessarily, I'm not talking about combat or anything like that. I'm talking about old Shadowgate's thing of like, that monster, if you go too close, that monster will get you. You need to distract them somehow, and stuff like that. More active living components to puzzles. More than just, press switch, do this thing, give person that, and that stuff like that. But a couple of monsters would have really livened up the scene. A few more, maybe a dwarf that you had to pass by. A few things like that. But yeah, otherwise this was fantastic. I'm guessing that this was not done by the original Shadowgate team. This is by Kemco. Seems to be the Japanese branch. I'm wondering then, because I believe original Shadowgate was an American game, and then Kemco bought it or something like that, and then made the NES port of the game, as well as the Game Boy Color one, and then the Steam one I think was done by the creators, original creators or something. They had a hand in it or something. So I'm not sure. I think it's a little bit interesting. It's probably a good puzzle to figure out. Because then there was the Shadowgate, the sequel to this game that they were going to make, and I guess they did make the whole thing, but they didn't. They were just about at the testing phase, is what I understand. And I'd be really curious to figure out what that game was going to be. From what little information survives, it looks like it was going to be like a more of a, I don't know, maybe early 20th century kind of look. Like it's very post Shadowgate. It's more maybe Victorian, maybe later, something like that. It's got a very different look to it. And it looks like it could have been really, really cool. I wish that it would be one of those magical things that it's just like, oh, someone just happened to find that disk image, that ROM that has the whole game on it, unfinished as it might be, but it's all there, you know? And with the original creators coming back to work on Shadowgate Remastered, maybe there's a possibility of that happening. I don't know. Maybe not if it was developed by the Japanese team though. That might be unlikely. I don't know. But this was a lot of fun. This was a great game. I'm so glad I picked this one to do. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I really have no idea. I'll have to think about that over the next week. Maybe we'll try a few things. Maybe we'll play around with a couple of different games. I'd really like to do a Dreamcast game. I don't know what yet, but I was thinking about it. I was trying to figure out what the name of the game was that I was trying to think of for the Dreamcast, and it is Draconis. Cult of the Worm. So that's on my short list of things to think about. I'm not guaranteeing anything, as certainly the last few times I've said, oh yes, we're definitely going to go do Record, we're definitely going to do Xenosaga Episode 1, and we're definitely going to do Onk 2, or whatever. None of those have come to pass, but they will eventually, when the time is right. Time is not right. But anyway, that was Shadowgate 64. So much fun. Great time. I saw complaints that this game was too short. I have to disagree. Now I can see at the time that, you know, people might have said, well, you know, we have games like the Zelda games coming out, or the oh gosh, all the RPGs that were coming out on the PlayStation that were 60 hours long, 40 hours long, you know, and this is what, a measly 8 or so that it took me to finish anyway. But this is perfect. Look at all these puzzles and these cool environments and these characters we met along the way. This felt like the perfect length. It really didn't feel too short to me at all. It was really, really good. You know, the biggest criticism I think I can give it, though, is the amount of reading. I think that was the biggest thing, and it's reading specifically notes and books and things. It's one thing to have a library and to have had that sequence, I understand that. And I kind of think it was kind of poorly placed at the beginning. I kind of wish that was a little bit further into the game, where there you could really have more to interact with, and so you could go for a session of reading and then go do something else. But that's a whole thing to itself. It is interesting and uniquely paced, to say the least. That is my biggest criticism, is lots and lots of reading of notes, and a good portion of that was hints for puzzles and things and understanding the world, and it was good notes, but it was just a lot of notes. Where it would have been good to have, you know, gotten a little bit more from the characters. It would have been good to hang out with the Cirrus for more than 3 lines, or Agahar, or the shopkeeper, or any of those characters. But you know, this is about what I expected you might get out of this at the time. It's not very much, but yeah. Anyway, that's all for me. Thanks so much for hanging out, and hopefully you enjoyed Shadowgate 64 as much as I did. I think this was a real treat. I'm glad I did this instead of, you know, Kingsfield or a I don't know what was the other one, Iden Chronicles, which would have been a dreadfully long RPG, at least for now. I might go back to that some other day. We'll have to see. Maybe not next, but we'll see about that. All right. Well, as I always say, thanks for hanging out, and hope to see you next time when we play something else.